Welcome back to the Create RC5 YouTube channel. Today we are, well, we've already stripped it down. We're actually refurbishing a Create RC5-1 controller. We're actually also doing a few little upgrades to this as well. One of the main upgrades was the PC board was damaged in this one, so I've got another PC board. This is a AR7H version. I've done a few little upgrades to this. I've put terminal posts on for the main power coming in off the transformer. That's what the main thing I've done. Because I like to be able to get PC boards out because the leads are so short. So what I've done is I've put these little terminals on. They're a slide-on terminal. They just slide on the post, so I did it. The only one I unsoldered then is just one of the final one that goes onto the power switch, but that's okay. So basically, as you can see, I've stripped everything down. Of course, I started doing things, and I said, well, I should be recording this, shouldn't I? So, and I sort of got up to this stage here. So basically, I put 3 mounting holes in here. What I've done, actually, I normally have this. I think this sits in the back normally on the later version. This is an early version controller, and they have a fuse holder in here. So what I've done is I've used the old fuse holder opening for a mounting block. So I've got three mounting points, raised mounting points. So that just makes it a bit more stable, being back to horizontal. So basically I put the posts in, and I even folded the bottom of the legs over the posts so they wouldn't move as much as well. So I've also installed a brand new what they call it, buddy, I can't think of the name of it now, triac. So basically that's all good. So this is just basically, this was already basically pre-wired up anyway, so we're good to go. No, I'm jumping around here. So one of the things I did do, I've installed an IEC socket, just a normal IEC socket. I'll put a earth bolt in, as you can see on the back here. There's the IEC socket. It's just a standard one because I've already got the fuse holder here. I've done a little upgrade to the terminal block. I've actually got some clawed washers that are underneath the screws. They offer a different version of thing. I've done the labelling as I normally do it. So basically, it's in pretty good nick. A bit of a clean up, and she's okay. So the potentiometer had to be replaced because, as I said, the other board was pretty well had it. So the motor was in good condition. I've tested that. That's okay. So I had to put a brand new switch on because basically someone had actually replaced it with some other piece of yeah. And this is the original direction switch. It's one of the early locking ones. So that's all good. And we've got the drive gear for in the control, and the pot for the speed. I've got to clean that one up yet. So the top housing, as you can see, is in really good condition. Even inside. So this just good old clean up with Mr. Sheen, and it's a goer. So again, everything was. I thought I was going to throw some of these things away, but even the lens is nearly mark free. It's got a few little minor ones, but that's about it. Because everything was in pretty good nick. So, and so is the bezel. I'm replacing the LED, end of rotation LED, with a encapsulated 3mm one. It just means I don't have to do a lot of covering up the back here, because all the light shining in here, which will be LEDs again. That's something else I'll be doing. They tend to get into their LED, which has got its covering over it, which they wrap it up in tape and everything. So it just means it's a bit of a pain to get back out every time. So I'm just going to put solder some wires on the end of the wires on the end of this, and basically we'll be right to go. So the other mod that will be happening, and it will be wired, that LED, this one here, to the end, will be wired with a removable plug. The other mod I did, and forgot all about this one, little pin out here, IDC plugs, so I can just uncouple that, so I can remove. I like to remove the front panels, makes things so much easier to work on. So that will be going on. So I've actually already wired that one up, ready to go. Now, the original lighting on this was globes. I've already done this before. I put 2 sets of 12-volt strip LED lights in here to illuminate the lens. So they'll be doing the same thing again with that, and make it removable as well. With again some IDC plugs on the back, most likely. I've got to do that yet. So basically, this is just the first bit to get it all working. So the start of getting the refurbishment done. So then we got all the hardware down here, bits and pieces. So everything seems to be okay, other than the PC board was. I don't know what if it got damaged and then someone tried to work on it, which made it a absolute mess. So basically, pull it out, throw it away, and physically put a new one on, because it's not worth the time and effort to try and repair the darn thing, because it was it was a BR5, one of the very early versions. So okay, we shall catch you in part 2, which will be tagged at the end of this one here. Okay, another quick update. Okay, I have now done the little mod, so we've got the little IDC plug at the back here. I'll just unplug, so we want to get the front panel out she goes. And I repurposed a PCB. This is waste PCB from I think it was a Yaesu PCB. They come in a big sheet, and this was one of the waste pieces. So I've actually just a couple little Dremel marks and repurposed this with a double-sided board. So it's like a T shape, and so just cut away where screws come through. I've even got a little screw to hold it down. I've wired it up, as you can see. And since the motor goes right across this point, I had to grind off and cut the actual physical back of the screw off. But this means I can actually physically hold it in without having to use double-sided tape. I just screw it down. It's done. It's isolated from the rest of the direction. And it's all wired. So there we go. That's what it's going to come up like. It's that way. So that pot goes there, and motor goes in here. So that's up to date with this. So there you go. Oh, that's with the little 2-pin IDC plug that I use. Well, it works in ICD. These are the actual IDC plugs, those things, the little push-in wire ones. So you push them in. I glue the wire in, make sure they don't move or fracture. So basically that's an IDC, but I classify the other part of an IDC. They call it some other name, but I just sort of call it an IDC because that's what this thing is. Not a problem. Okie dokie. We can move forward. I'm going to carry on and carry forth and start getting this thing done. I'll see you in part 3. Another quick update. I have now got the motor in, the pot in, and basically got the gears on. I've done a basic alignment, hence why the marks there for. So basically that is ready to go. So all I need to do is now just get the cover plate done, the LED in and stuff like that. So that's what I'll be doing next. Back soon. Another quick update. Okay, we have the front panel on now. The LED's in. The wiring is it has been wired, ready to go. So that's all happening there. I have actually now installed the PCB onto the 3 terminal blocks, many boards. I've actually put in the triac in here with some heat compound, and I've actually terminated the wires from the PCB, so I can actually get that happening. So we're just going to wire all this to the front panel and bits and pieces. I've got to wire the AC section, so we're actually looking pretty good. There we go. I shall see you in the next section. Okay, another quick update. Rightio, here we go. I've now got the power switch wired with a little power switch here. So I basically took the terminal block off the top because that was for 120 and 240 all in one. Just means less exposed power. So I've actually wired it direct, runs it straight to the fuse. And I have put the direction switch in, and I put a little terminal block in here with a 2-pin connector with into like a spade terminal, which they go inside the actual spade terminal. So I mean that can be removed if need be, instead of actually trying to unsolder everything and whatnot. So if I need to get a power supply out, so basically that's all done. So there we go. So that's wired. So we are moving forward. and try and get this done today. Oh, and I actually put on a cleaned this up a bit here and put some colour down the front of this. So there we go, and I cleaned up the little direction switch. So next thing I'm going to do is start wiring the front panel and put this all together here. So we're getting close. Catch you soon. Rightio, another update. Okay, here we go. Front panel on, already wired. I've got the knob on for the direction switch. So turn him around. Change hands. So everything is ready. I'm going to do some testing, and basically we will be back.